But it's good, YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Dallas Mavericks actually beat the Denver Nuggets by 10 points, 131 to 121. The Nuggets are now 14 and 6 and 6 and 4 at home. The Mavericks are 7 and 15 and 3 and 6 on the road. This probably was the best win of the Mavericks season so far. But let's talk about the Mavericks. Anthony Davis, 32 minutes, 32 points, 13 of 23 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, and 13 boards. A double double for him. That was a very good game, and he's looking like the old Anthony Davis. And he also had game high with that 32 points. He also had 4 assists. He did all of that while not even turning the ball over one time. And then he only had 2 personal fouls. He also had 1 steal and 2 blocks and 4 offensive rebounds. I will qualify this game as an efficient, dominant performance from Anthony Davis, which he has shown that he can do. And it's good to see him back healthy, and it's good to see him back on the court because the two-way talent that he has, not too many people can impact the game that way. And he showed that in this game. Najee Marshall, no Derek Lively, no Gafford still. Marshall starts 33 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line. He is a guy that can finish by the rim. He is a guy that can make a three. He is a guy that can hit a floater and a jump shot. He had 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, and if you force him to make a move, he can hit you with the pass, and that worked in this game against the Nuggets. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, a -5 and plus minus. Um, Also, Cooper Flag played 33 minutes, and he ended up having 24 points. And he also went 10 of 19 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He also had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. Great two-way potential. We knew that he was a guy that can defend. We knew that he was a guy that can do multiple things well at his age, which is only 18 years old. And this was back-to-back really, really strong performances from Cooper. He's really putting some pressure on Con Knipple. You had a couple good games in a row, too. I'm showing you that I'm capable of doing it. We'll see if he can still keep it up, especially with Anthony Davis being healthy. And this team can look a lot better as the season continues. We still got to see if they can keep it up, though. 1 personal foul and a plus 13 and plus minus for Cooper. Max Christie, 29 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a plus 12 and plus minus. He was just there to score open and hit open shots. He had open threes. He only missed one, and then the other one was a 2. No free throws, but that's what he was out there to do, and he knocked down the threes that they needed him to knock down. Ryan Nembhard, he was just a blur. 35 minutes, 28 points, 12 of 14 from the field. Yes, he only missed 2 shots. One of them was a 2, one of them was a 3, but he did go 4 or 5 from 3. They kept leaving him open. They kept giving him lanes. They kept giving him angles, and he kept finding his shot or his shots for his teammates, and he finished with a double-double because he had 10 assists. He also had 3 rebounds and also no turnovers. 4 personal fouls and a plus 9 and plus minus. Dwight Powell, 16 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field, or 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 personal fouls, and a plus 5 and plus minus. That ended up being a good performance from him because he only missed a free throw and everything else was just extra, and you have to be happy that you got it from him. Caleb Martin, 7 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, so he went scoreless, but he still had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 3 and plus minus. Klay Thompson got red hot in this game, especially from 3, but he also knocked down some 2s. The problem was he went 2 or 4 from the free throw line because he usually make all of those too if he shoot that minimum of amount. He was 2 or 4 from the free throw line, 3 or 5 from 3, 5 or 10 from the field, 15 points, 23 minutes. He also had 5 rebounds and assists, only 1 turnover, and he was a plus 4 and plus minus. He's still showing you that he's capable of really helping you out. And it's still good that he come off the bench because they do need a little bit of a spark for that. And he is one of the best three-point shooters ever. And you can't leave him really no space because he has dead-eye focus when it comes to catching and just being able to go straight up with that shot. D'Angelo Russell, 18 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +3 and plus minus. Brandon Williams, 13 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 personal foul, and a +1 and plus minus. He got to the basket and made a layup. That was the only shot that he made, but he still was able to find his teammates for 4 assists, so you have to be happy with that. If you're the Mavericks, their bench was good, not amazing, not great, but it was good, and you had to take that. 53 of 95, 56% from the field as a team, 16 of 31, 52% from the field as a from three, 9 of 14, 64% from the free throw line, 43 rebounds, 35 assists, 8 turnovers, 4 steals, 4 blocks, and they also had 19 personal fouls as a team, and they did get the win. Let's talk about the Denver Nuggets real fast, though. Cam Thomas and the rest of the starters all got in double figures. Jamal Murray did not play the whole game. He ended up getting an ankle injury that took him out for the rest of the game in the fourth quarter. Cam Johnson, 36 minutes, 10 points. He was 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, a -14 and plus minus. Good game when you look at the fact that he was defending, but it wasn't enough because they still had their way a little bit. After a couple quarters, they really got hot. The Mavericks did, and they never really slowed down. But, his offense has been hit or miss so far this season, even though he's not taking the toughest shots. Spencer Jones looked good. 39 minutes, 28 points, 11 to 15 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 turnover, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, a -10 and plus minus. That's what he does. He's just going to find a way to get open and just focus on knocking down the easy ones. Get the body control where it needs to be. Get your feet set. Keep making sure your fundamentals is right, and just be ready to score when you get the ball. And that's all he needed to really do. He had to create some moves too, to create some space to get some shots off also. But that comes with the territory of they know you're going to be open, so they got to try to close out to you. Nikola Jokic wasn't as efficient as he's been this season. 37 minutes, 29 points, 10 to 24 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. He ended up having a double-double, but a 20-20 game because he had 29 points, 20 rebounds, but he also had 13 assists, so he got a triple-double, and that's really good to see because he's been getting close and getting close, but now he finally got another one. But does it really matter when you lose by 10? 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -1 and plus minus. Jamal Murray only had 10. He played 26 minutes. He was 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He still did have 9 assists, which is a lot of assists in 26 minutes. He also had 3 turnovers and 1 steal and 4 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +2 and plus minus. Peyton Watson, 35 minutes, 15 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and a -5 and plus minus. They always cutting, they always getting to the basket, they always making threes to a certain extent, but it just didn't happen enough in the fourth quarter where they really just flopped and just self-combusted when Murray wasn't there, and they just didn't do what they needed to do on both ends of the court to be able to win it, even the starters. But the bench came in and had Zeke Naji play 6 minutes. He only had 1 point because he went 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He didn't do anything at all but get 2 personal fouls, and that was it. But he was a -1 and plus minus. Jonas Valanciunas, 11 minutes, 8 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 offensive rebounds, -9 and plus minus. You look at it like, well, he did what he does. Got the boards, hit the shots, was efficient in his role, did what he had to do defensively. He's not a great defender. He's older, but this is what you expected him to be, and he's been exactly what they wanted this entire season when he's been out on the court and getting decent minutes. Tim Hardaway Jr. had another double-digit performance off the bench. He played 31 minutes. He had 13 points. He went 6 of 12 from the field, but he went 1 of 6 from 3. He needed some more of those to go down for them, but it didn't happen. 1 rebound, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, and a -6 and plus minus. And then Bruce Brown, he scored under 10 again. He had 20 points, 20 minutes. He had 7 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -6 and plus minus. 47 of 99, 47% from the field, 12 of 37, 32% from three, 15 to 18, 83% from the free throw line, 47 rebounds. They ended up out rebounding the Dallas Mavericks. They also had two more assists because they had 37. They had one less turnover with seven. Both teams didn't turn the ball over that much, although the Nuggets had five steals and the Mavericks had four. And the Nuggets also had five blocks while the Mavericks had four. And then they had 11 personal fouls. While the Mavericks, like I said, had 19. So, the Mavericks just got hot at the right time, which was actually the last three quarters, and that was able to stop the team, which is the Denver Nuggets, who usually doesn't really have too much of a problem scoring the basketball. They always getting good, easy, high percentage looks, and that's why they be beating everybody because they generate them so much. But in this game, they went cold in the fourth, and the Mavericks stayed hot, and that was enough to make sure they got the victory. And this was a game where if you're the Dallas Mavericks, you look at it like we should be able to compete, but you might fall a little short because you're having a lot of guys out and you're going against one of the most dominant players we have ever seen, especially on the offensive end of the basketball. And him and Murray got off to a dangerous first start. I mean, a dangerous start as a duo. And seeing Jamal Murray go down and them never really finding their groove again and ended up just fumbling it at the end of the game is something that sucks. But the Denver Nuggets, they lost one a couple days ago. They lose again, and now we're going to see if they're able to get back on their feet and go on another win streak. And I don't think Jamal Murray is going to be going that long, but he's a hard player to replace because he's just so good at handling the ball, finding his teammates, knocking out mid-range threes and getting to the basket and being a good transition player, which is sounds all easy, but most people can't do it consistently like Jamal. And then Jokic, he's going to continue to dominate. He's going to continue to carry the team as best as he can. That's what he's getting a super max for. That's why he's one of the greatest players we have ever seen. In his performance, was great, but it wasn't enough to get the win. And that's something that can happen because the NBA is just that talented right now where you're not really getting any days off and you have to bring your A game or you might get knocked off, just like we seen in this one by the Dallas Mavericks beating them even by 10, which I didn't really see happening, especially seeing how Jokic started the game and the same with Murray. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation video just like this, but about various NBA only topics and basketball ones too. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft covers too. Plus, I got over 4,000 videos already on my channel. Plus, on top of that, I also try to upload videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to look forward to and something to have the just for entertainment value to watch. And that's what I try to do every day for y'all. That's my subscribers, and that's just want to check out the channel for that reason. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I really do appreciate the fact that y'all love the content that I make, and I do all this on my own. And I'm just glad that y'all been down with me from these years in the past to also these years in the present. And hopefully you'll hold me down in the future and continue to have love and support for me and continue to respect my analysis and my opinion on the game of basketball and what I have to show y'all too, which comes in the form of breakdowns. Other than that, peace. Y'all stay blessed up, man. See y'all later today.